What's up, Monsters? Welcome back to Lord of Heroes. We are gonna be doing more stuff. I walked my dogs after the last video, and they're well fed, including my cats. So now everything is taken care of. We can get this started. There's something new. Written Tower. I've already did this though. Is there a reward I didn't accept? I have no idea. It says it's new. But that's not what we're here for. Oh yeah. Last time I didn't stop the video myself. Well, I technically kind of did. It was an accident. I accidentally hit the power button. So yeah, we're just gonna reread this title again. Oopsie. It's fine. I decided after, and they're like, you know what? It's 30 minutes until the walk to that. I'll just go walk them now. Why not? Who are these guys? I thought this was Therian territory. Well, what are these humans doing here?
Oh, the enemy is here! To your stations!
Zyra must be up ahead. How should I approach her? She's not going to remember me.
Their uniforms are Avalonian, but I do not recognize their faces. If they were truly our knights, I would know them.
So then, where did they get that armor?
Now that you've seen us, we can't allow them to leave. No witnesses.
Are they traitors? Link them to me. Highness, stay behind me. I'll protect you. Thanks. No, Charlotte. Yeah, okay. We're just making sure. Well, I can't video for too long, bro. Maybe like 1 or 2 hours I can video for. It's getting really close to late at night. I took so long taking care of everything that it's getting close again to having to do more things. That's okay. You can just do a little bit here and there, and then listen. Oh, Zyra! Oh, Oswald.
Oh, Highness! I mean, Arrow! I wasn't expecting to see you here.
How you breach the bandit's border and make it up here so quickly? She looks exactly the same. This part is pretty much the same as before. Maybe that's a good thing. Perhaps we should take this opportunity to end things here. Take advantage of a ruler lord was never a plan I particularly liked. Who's she? She doesn't seem to be Avalonian. Heh, my apologies, but I don't feel the need to saturate your curiosity. Zyra the Sable Temptress. What? How do you know my name?
So you knew all about all of this already. That must be why I failed.
Zyra, I know Charles III is the one behind this operation. I also know your ideals went largely unheard. You seem pretty clever of a monarch of Avalon. I don't know where you get your information, but let's end this here and now. Highness, get behind me. She looks dangerous. Knights, defeat them all! Yep. I mute my mic because there's a piece of dog hair on my tablet. So I had to blow that off. What does air sound like on a mic? I'm a little curious. But I'm not gonna do that to you guys. But did I show this? I don't remember. My memory is so bad. I'm not even reading it. I like Zyra a lot, so I will not disrespect her. Let her live for a bit long. Okay, Zyra. You get assisted. You get 2 ults in the name of respecting you. We go all out. Nick, you're much stronger than I expected. Isn't Avalon just a small border nation?
Fog, I only lost because I hadn't fully healed from our last encounter. If I'd been in top form, things would have turned out differently.
No, they wouldn't. They're still the same. You lost even when you attacked with dozens of your closest underlings.
We failed our mission. Commander, let us retreat.
This outcome was unexpected. Come, we shall return home. Zyra, don't think of pursuing us. I'm sorry for leaving you to yourself this whole time. What are you talking about? Give a message to Crom Ledios. Tell him I'll be coming to change your world soon. Oh, dang. What nonsense. Soldiers, fall back. Wait just a little longer.
Should we pursue them, Your Highness?
Not yet. You know that girl, Highness? I've never seen her before. Yes, she may look tough, but she's dealing with a lot of pain underneath. I met her in a different life, so to speak.
Do you plan to recruit her, Your Highness?
They're not gonna question that I met her in another life. At any cost. I thought we were your only knights, Highness. Since when did you start thinking of branching out? You are and will always be my first knights. That will never change. Tish, I mean, it still feels nice to heart that, though.
Do you really think it will be possible to recruit a knight from an enemy nation? Being a knight means swearing an oath of loyalty.
True, but the heart is not something that can be easily bound by an oath. You plan on recruiting even more knights before, knights moving forward, don't you? Of course. I trust you all more than I trust myself, but there's a limit to what we can accomplish on our own.
I agree that increasing the size of our forces is strategically important.
Knowing you, Highness, I doubt you'll recruit anyone shady. I'm all for it. Getting more muscle is a good thing. Wait until you see Astrid again. Thank you for understanding. Don't for a moment think that I'm going to neglect you, though. I was just joking earlier. We know you wouldn't even ever abandon us. Am I included in all of this? I appreciate even just the thought. Oh, Snyder, of course you're included. All elements of my Snyders are my son.
I'm sorry to interrupt this heartwarming exchange, but I'm only here because I was tricked into helping the...
Oh, I forgot you were here, Oswald. Now, what should I do with you?
Please, give me another chance. I promise not to disappoint you, Arrow.
Arrow? Do you mean Your Highness? Are you not going to disappoint Highness?
As the Margrave charged with protecting the North, I, Oswald, swear to do all within my power to fulfill my duties.
But you just betrayed us.
The fact that you can say such a thing after blatantly committing treason in some ways rather impressive.
Still calling yourself a Margrave. You not realize that the moment you set foot in the audience chamber with your soldiers, you forfeited your countship.
That is okay. I will serve as a regular knight, or a lowly soldier.
Oswald, I thought long and hard about what went wrong. Was I simply not enough for you? Or perhaps the rank given to you by my predecessor was unsatisfactory?
No, nothing like that. It is my fault for allowing greed to overtake me.
We can decide what to do with you later. I'm in no hurry. In the meantime, you'll have to get used to manual labor.
Does that mean you're letting me live? You have my gratitude.
You would have never killed you. You'd just be arrested.
Glory to be His Highness Arrow.
Come on, come here so I can tie you up all nice and tight. Good work, knights. Let's head back to Avalon.
By your command.
Zyra! The monarch of Avalon. That was definitely the first time I'd ever seen him. And yet, I got this feeling in my chest, something like fondness? Nostalgia? It doesn't make any sense. I must just be tired. And since I failed my mission, I guess I'll need to prepare myself to be punished. How am I going to face the captain? No, Zyra! Arrgh. If only I could just beat up whoever's trying to punish her.
Congratulations on your first successful operation, Highness.
Everyone did great.
By occupying the woodlands that separate Avalon from the rest of the land, your forces can now easily venture into other territories. However, as long as bandits still roam the area, you may want to consider increasing your scouting patrols.
Wait, is this when it introduces expeditions? Wait a minute, I thought I would have to go to the last stage to see that. We'll still check the last stage in the archives, you never know. But it already shows the Avalon thing. Interesting. You really are the best administrator of a monarch could ask for, Reen.
Is something wrong, Your Highness?
No, it's not that.
If I didn't know better, I would say it sounded like you were about to assign me all of our administrative affairs and head out into the world with the knights to bring greater renown to Avalon, acting as a commander for every battle.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh no. I jest, Your Highness. I know you would never do something like that. Oh my gosh, no.
Never say never. I'm sorry, Ruin.
That was really your intention.
It was my intention, but maybe it was also a mistake.
I would be okay with it. I am more than happy to serve you in whatever way I can. No! If I borrow just a little more power from the Grimoire of the guiltless here, I should be able to handle more work. I'm sure it will work out somehow.
Don't worry. This time around, I promise to hire more people to assist you in your duties.
Haha. Thank you for your concern.
Ruin.
What is, Your Highness?
What if you came up against an obstacle you thought you couldn't overcome? What would you do?
This obstacle? There is absolutely no way to overcome it.
It would be extremely difficult.
I suppose I would look at the issue from every possible angle in hopes of finding a way to overcome it.
There's another dog hair on my screen. Hold on. Sorry, it was bothering me so badly. I have a lot of dogs, so... I suppose I would look the issue from every possible angle. Yeah, we read that.
I would also consider the absolute limits of what my allies could accomplish. If, after considering all the variables, the issue still seems difficult to resolve, well, I suppose that's when you must simply do your best.
Aww.
What that entails could be a great struggle of a frantic last-ditch effort. Either way, I believe there would always be hope, so long as you never give up.
I see. You wouldn't give up.
Of course. I do not believe you would be asking me this if the obstacle you mentioned could be overcome by willpower and tenacity alone. Still, if I know you, Your Highness, I don't believe you would give up.
True. You're right. That's exactly what I need to do. Talking with you has eased my mind a bit. Thank you.
I only said what I think. I am happy if you found my words to be of some help. I, too, will not give up offering what aid I can so that you may overcome whatever obstacle stands in your way.
Thank you. I have faith in you, Ruin. Please, have faith in me too.
I always do. That really hurts you in the feels. After experiencing all normal, you realize Ruin was doing all the paperwork by himself back in Avalon. Oh, that's terrible. Ooh, Ricardo. I have both Ricardo, water, and fire. And I would have eventually had light Ricardo. But you know what? Now that's not gonna happen anymore. Because, well, you know. Upon reflection, you realize again that you have knights who will follow you no matter what. With greater resolve, you press forward, ready to meet Zyra. Zyra, we'll save you again, don't worry. No one's allowed to mistreat her. No one! I'll defeat anyone. I'm pretty sure they've already saw the last one like they would it in normal. Like maybe they start showing them now in hard mode. Come on! You never know, but let's check. We'll be checking this for a while. Yes, in case. Bruh, Oswald, he has the nerves. Here we go. Never say never. No, I like how the monarch owns up, even though they have no idea, like, what actually happened to him in another life. He still admits to his wrongdoings, even though they have no idea. He could have said that he would never do that and changed his mistake like it never happened, but no, he didn't. He admitted to it and is now ready to improve himself and do better. I really love that about the monarch. He's ready to accept his mistakes and improve. One. Okay, so we did Nibble, so now we're gonna do Rodon. 2, 1.
ミュウ、参戦する。
Okay. Yeah. I like walking around. Eh? Oh, for a second I thought there was no scene. That would have been weird. So, this is Rodon. Can't wait to give a good whooping to all those bad guys at the top.
The rebels we met in the woodlands also said they were tricked by Rodanians, right? As one striving to live frivolously, I can't let such treachery go unpunished.
Oh! Mailing! Wait! Hold on. Go look! Did we miss something at the beginning? She changed. We might have missed something, even though I went back and looked at Tivalon. Oh, story. Might have been at the beginning of Rodon. So there's a Rodon, can't wait to get... Oh, okay, so it's the same. Okay, so we just skip over Helvania, I guess, and she just joins us still. Just to get on with the story. Sorry about that. It shocked me. I was like, wait, huh? Is it actually at the start of Rodon is what we missed? So this is Rodon. Can't wait to give a good whooping to all those bad guys at the top.
The rebels we met in the woodlands also said they were tricked by Rodanians, right? As one striving to live frivolously, I can't let such treachery go unpunished.
You know, I didn't have to read this again, but why not?
An emotional happiness permeates this land. The soil itself feels strife and harmful energy.
Mei Ling is slightly different from her previous self, though recruiting her went about the same as it did last time. She seemed more mature. Did she live a different life that this time due to the changes in the timeline? I should have listened to Mei Ling's warning before meeting the Emperor. I was so sure when I told her to trust me, and yet I was such a fool.
My liege, is something wrong?
I just became lost in thought. Don't worry about it.
Regarding the dark energy in the area, I can see signs that it has been progressively growing. If we allow it to continue, the people here will become frenzied. Dark energy? I'm used to the influence of this energy, but its intensity is too great for those unaccustomed to it.
She's hard to understand. Basically, she's saying there's something wrong with this place, and the people here deserve a good beating, right? I mean, I guess that's a simplified version. Having such a strong fighting spirit is important, but there's something you should know. Our opponents are regular soldiers, conscripts, and slaves. They're not to blame for the poor state of the nation. That responsibility falls on those giving orders from the top. Keep that in mind when you fight. I want us to avoid taking any lives. In other words, in the heat of battle, you want us to not really hurt any of the crazed fighters coming at us. To give them only gentle beatings. Gentle beatings. It reminds me, Johan says, I will kindly or gently beat him as... I don't remember the exact words, but...
Piece of cake. Leave it to us, Highness.
As you command, Your Highness. It should not be difficult. I need you to say that, thanks.
The weight of my weapon makes controlling the strength of my strikes difficult, but I will try my best. Don't you worry one bit. I'll hear everyone after battle, whether they be friend or foe.
Oh, Charlotte, she's so reliable. That is great to hear. Now move out, knights. Is my cat meowing? Oh. There's about to be a giant fight that's gonna break out. Hold on. I don't sit next to her. Jetter, Munchie, they're all staring at him. And my one cat's very grumpy and does not like that.
Yeah.
I know my chihuahua's gonna wanna come over. Come here. Well, I guess I'd sit right here. Sorry, I have to get everything sat down. I was actually like walking while reading the story. I thought like I just walk a bit instead of sit. Ugh. Now my cat wanna start a fight. Lucky the grumpy one is a lap cat, so he'll sit in my lap. And there'll be no cat fight. There we go. Sit down. No fighting.
Charge. Hasha.
Where's my phone? I can't see. It's dark.
もう厨房に戻る時間のようですね。
Okay. Should be good. Ugh. Trying to reach for the table. My tablet stand on it.
命令遂行
I like to stand up my tablet. I don't want to hurt my neck looking down. Passing through Helvania was straightforward, and while Mei Ling looks a little different from the last time she joined you as easily. With Ruin taking care of administrative duties, you decide to focus on Rodan. Ah, poor Ruin. Don't worry.
命令を
I'm sure Monarch will stay true to his words and find someone to help him. And who that someone is, I will not tell.
What's wrong with these soldiers?
Nig.
Look at that sword. I can't fight against that. Then what are you doing? They are invading our border. Fight them, you cowards.
Nig! If we don't attack, it's gonna kill us.
They're serfs, not trained soldiers.
The morale seems to be very low. If we can dispatch of their commander, they may just scatter and flee.
Knights, focus on the commander. Avoid hurting the serfs as much as possible. Understood, Your Highness.
I just see a bunch of serfs now, too.
I have to kill them. I'm sorry. No, the way they plead for help, like beg for mercy, please don't kill us. That's so sad. Oh, I should change my, knights. Maybe I should try my original team again. Charge. Hasha. You good for nothings. All soldiers, fall back.
Oh, what about the serfs?
Leave them. They'll buy us some time to get away. Mikau, target that knight attempting to flee.
Oh, I hate cowards.
Ugh. Great shot. Jack! Oh my gosh! I don't remember what voice I gave him, but whatever.
Please have mercy. We are forced to do this. At least let us leave with our lives.
Listen, everyone. I am Era, monarch of Avalon. I have no intention of hurting the good people of Rodon. Monarch? Avalon, that little country in the west. Do any of you know a man named Jack from Brenu? You know that fella Jack?
I've never seen him before in my life.
That's Jack.
Huh? What'd you get yourself into this time, Jack? Nothing. I was dragged here like the rest of you. I am Jack from Brenu. What do you want from me?
At ease. I mean you no harm. Can you gather together the conscripted soldiers from your unit?
Me?
Yes. They'll listen to you.
Oh, I'll as you command.
This is it. We're done for. They're gonna use us as slaves now. What's even going on? Why are we suddenly at war? Listen, everyone. As monarch of Avalon, I'll make you a promise. I promise that you will all make it back to your homes safely. What? I'm going to send you back to your families and relatives. I'm sure they're eager to see you. Avalon has no intention of suppressing or of plundering your homes. You will not be deprived of anything from your lives. In return, I would ask that you put your trust in me so that we can end this war quickly. Well,
Shoot! Are you serious?
aren't we at war? That's what the knight said, that we done got invaded.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. All right, fellas. Don't just stand around staring off at nothing. Hurry up and gather everyone over here. We should all fit nicely in this little gathering area here. Make sure you help anyone who's injured too.
So this was your plan all along, Jack, to sell us out to these invaders. What?
What sort of blockhead are you? Why in the world would a monarch want to trick a pack of fools like us from backwater country? He could order us all to be killed if he wanted, but instead he made us a promise. And if that weren't enough, he asked us to put our trust in him. You ever heard of a noble asking us to do anything?
Can't say I have, no.
Same with me. They ain't typically the type of people to kindly ask for anything. I don't think those people were gonna hurt us. So just give me a hand, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I'm with you, Thompson. Help me out over there.
Jack's helpful as ever.
Yes.
Your Highness, how did you know the name of an enemy serf? We've met before. If anyone can get the conscripts on our side and help us quell the chaos here, it's him. I see. That was the reason you ordered as much larger supply of rations to be brought than we would have needed.
There's not anything Highness doesn't know, huh? I'm impressed. No. This is just something I have some experience in. Moving forward, there would be much we encounter that I don't know. Oh. I hope I can at least finish Rodon before I have to go walk the dog again. Conscripted serfs have formed defensive lines. If Jack is here to help like he did last time, the operation will go much more smoothly. How many? 12? Okay. Target. Where's my phone? I'll check my phone. It's already 9:18. Jeez. We'll see if we can finish Rodon. I wanted to at least get to finishing Isla before the day ended, but I don't think that's possible anymore. Ah! Grando! You're still here! Unexpected bosses keep showing up in our story. If only they would keep doing it though. We won't have them forever. They're literally gonna disappear today. Sadly.
Attention everyone! My name is Jack, and I'm from the village of Bernu. There's no need for us to fight like this. Let us all go back to our homes.
Nah, what are you talking about? We were all dragged out here to begin with. How are we supposed to go home?
This person here is Arrow, the living incarnation of mercy and dignity, the true monarch and noble commander of the Knights of Avalon, that great land under the protection of the Golden Dragon. He has descended upon this land to save us from the tyrants of Rodon.
Somehow his description became even more grandiose than before. That guy's got some lungs. How do you say that without missing a beat?
It's a talent of his.
Wait, isn't Avalon an enemy nation? That's right. We're being invaded. Are you a spy?
Oh, you seem to be misunderstanding one thing. We're not being invaded. We're being liberated. Arrow here will right all the wrong done to us and set right the injustice of this country. As one of the first steps, he has promised to return us to our homes, from which we were forcefully removed.
We're going home? Would we really do that for us? As a monarch of Avalon, I promise that you will all make it back to your homes and loved ones safely.
The Knights of Avalon also promise to never harm you.
Why? A knight being so nice to us.
I have walked with these people, and you know what I saw? They've cared for our old and our weak, and has given us food. Things that only priests and charity workers do here are like second nature to them.
Knights treating serfs like people? Unbelievable.
What you say is unbelievable. It's instinctual to the Knights of Avalon. So what you're waiting for? Come on and come to the side. We've got to get you back to where you belong.
I promise to get you home safely. You will not be forced to shed blood for another's benefit. Thank you. Thank you. You're really good at public speaking, you know that?
I just said what I've seen and felt. Everything I said was true, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you made it sound like what we did is a big deal when it's not really.
It is, though. I still can't believe I'm standing here talking to knights as equals. That doesn't happen here. Social prejudice is rampant in Rodon due to its class system.
The class system here is what causes people to do terrible things to others. This might not be something I can say as a monarch, but I hope one day that we can get rid of classes altogether. And I just hope I can stay by your side, Highness. Oh, but if you're no longer Highness, what would I call you? Heh, just call me by my name like you used to. Oh yeah, I used to do that, huh?
Dude.
もう厨房に戻る時間のようですね。
Am I still recording? Yes. That's good. Oh, Walter, he looks so adorable when he cries. That sounds terrible when I say that, but you know what I mean. Or maybe. That which cannot be done alone can often be done with the help of others, and that is exactly how you plan on moving forward. I hope my mic hasn't been cutting out whenever I talk as Jack. Whenever I talk too loud or my voice gets too squeaky, it tends to cut out my mic, which is a good thing, so I don't end up accidentally hurting someone's ears. It also can be bad, because then sometimes people don't know what I said. I just need to learn to control my volume. What kind of soldiers are these? These are 10 girl warriors, raised as battle slaves, here. It's one of the darkest depraved sides of Rodon. Grr. Snyder, if you're uncomfortable... I'm going to send them back to their ancestors. What the... Huh? These beasts have lost any pride they once had. Granting them rest by ending their lives here is more merciful than allowing them to continue living in shackles. No, we're not taking lives, remember? What? Oh my gosh! If you send them to their ancestors like this, it will only bring more shame upon them. At the very least, they should face their forebears as free warriors. Oh, that's true. We're going to invite them to walk with us, just like the others. Knights, neutralize them.
Yes, your highness. Sir Snyder, let us go to battle.
Yes, sir. His Highness commands. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that part completely. Jeez. You'd be so shocked because Snyder is just so cute and friendly, and then we get Fire Snyder, he was so fierce. But we still love him. Sorry if I'm not using as many skills on ults anymore. The EOS's Lord of Heroes is coming in like 9 days, so I honestly don't have time anymore. I might change some characters sometimes, but yeah. Oi, no kill. I won't allow you to meet your end as slaves. Your ancestors weren't slaves. They lived freely out in the plains and grasslands. That's true. We also go there when we die. You don't need to die to get there. I'll lead you to them while you're still breathing. I'm going to help you throw off the chains and shackles that bind you and live in honor. Slaves cannot do that. Slaves cannot go. Master must approve. You are proud 10 girl warriors. You're no one's possessions, and you don't need to serve anyone. From this moment, you are no longer slaves. Aww. Aww.
I thought it went out of the game. 2-5, so 2-4. The battle sites lie ahead. You hope this time to free them and personally help them reach the grasslands of their ancestors that they yearn to visit. What? It's still recording, right? And mic on. Great. That would have sucked if I saw the mic wasn't on. Walter! The light that claims through despair.
Commander, food here.
Thanks. What's your name?
No name. Last master said you or it.
I see. It is time to eat. Sit here.
Slaves sit apart, not in sight.
You don't need to do that here. Come sit.
I sit.
I'm no different from any of you. I worked so hard to get here, to overcome the discrimination. But only the captain and a few allies in battle would take me seriously. I'm really no different from any of you. I may be a knight, but I'm still in the shadow of a different master. Aww, Sarah. And that will change! There's no way. It'll change for all of them. I should show Buryu skill. No, I just said I wouldn't. Apollonian dogs, you dare invade Rodon. Hey, isn't that's the night we saw in the Niblon Woodlands. You're the monarch from... Zyra. What do you want to do, Highness? You said you were going to recruit that knight, right? Want us to fight? Right now, we have no choice, but first, let me say something. Zyra, Vice Captain of Rodon's Knights.
Oof. Did you think I'd be impressed that you know my name?
My rank. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Arrow, the Monarch of Avalon.
I know. You got some nerve invading Rodon like this.
It might be strange for me to say this now, but I want to anyway. Zyra, you've been repressed your entire life.
What do you mean?
You might not have identified it yet, but that feeling that's always gnawing away at you is rage. That rage takes up the greatest amount of emotional space in your life. I want for you to face that rage and to control it so you can use it when you need to.
Just stop talking like you know anything. You don't know anything about me.
That's not true. I know you, Zyra. I don't expect you to believe me right now. To be honest, I'm not sure I did the right thing by bringing this up now. But I wanted to say it anyway. I want to talk to you more, to listen to you, and get to know you better. There's a lot I didn't get to say to you before.
What are you saying? I'm sure I never met you. And yet, for some reason, when I look at you, I feel something. I can't explain it.
Zyra. Highness, did you cast some sort of spell on her? No, nothing like that. I mean, I can't use magic to begin with.
Ag, stop trying to control me.
Your Highness, get behind me. Knights, ready yourselves for battle. The only one that would try to control you is the air. Oh, we're good. I want to see his skill. Okay. You get cool Mikhail too.
Nick, soldiers, fall back. Hey, you know, Highness, I've no association with foreign rulers. So how do you know me? Knights in dark armor, your residence is connected to that of my liege. Huh? I am a Rabbitkin shamaness. I can sense connections between people. I do not know how, but it is clear to me that you and my liege share a bond. What are you talking about? Oh, because of the previous life. We Rabbitkin believe that life flows in cycles. In this interminable flow, we believe the souls of those who are closely linked will be deeply affected, should they ever be miraculously reunited. Tish, I don't care about the ramblings of an enemy knight. The one thing here that is certain is that you and I are enemies.
That is true for now. But I will promise you one thing. I won't leave you alone, Syra.
I've had enough.
Want to let him go?
Yes. You will meet her again. The bond between you two is strong, almost as strong as your bonds with Lady Fram or Sir Johann.
Something about her is familiar to me too. Oh. Is it weird to say I was happy to see her?
Do you think you know each other in a previous life?
That's a good way to put it. You were all companions with Zyra in the life before.
She seems like she'd be shy if she'd ever join us. She seems to be awfully loyal to her country. Would she ever really join us?
She's been discriminated against her entire life because of the class she was born into. It's not her country that she's loyal to. She's loyal to the individuals and has been raised to think a certain way. If we can take care of that, she'll join us. That'll be my job. I hope it works. I hope so too. I know it will work for sure. Turtle jump. I must see turtle jump. It's really sad I won't make it to War of Tyrants recordings. I really wanted to make it to that one. I think I'll be able to record all of Hard and Extreme. Well, definitely Hard, maybe. I don't know about Extreme, hopefully, but... War of Tyrants, I'm not too sure. Zyra awaits you here. Will she listen to what you have to say?
Master, 命令を. Yep.
I hope I can finish Rodon by like 10, because I gotta start my raids and then walk my dogs while my raids are autoing. I've raids end at 11. I know there's no point to it now, but you know what? I want to play the game regularly until the very last day. Because I know I'll regret it later. Just like I regret not being able to get to War of Tyrants in time. I played it before, but I've never recorded it. At least I played it once.
Oh. What do you mean they've broken through our front lines, huh?
Avalon's forces are formidable. They are reportedly recruiting our conscripted soldiers and battle slaves as well.
Oof. Are they using them as frontline cover from our arrows?
No, it seems they are truly protecting them.
What? Ha! Fools! They going to burn through their rations in no time. Harvest season's not even come yet. Either so, their plundering won't yield much.
They don't seem to be plundering anything, Your Majesty.
What? Procuring resources from the local land is one of the most basic strategies of an invasion, is it not?
That is correct. However, they seem to have brought more than enough rations for all, and their numbers are quickly increasing thanks to the support they've gained from the conscripts.
Parasites selling the country for rations from an enemy nation. Such filth is unfit to be called the people of the cursed Rodan.
Their actions are, I believe, partially a consequence of the excessive taxes laid upon them by their local lords. If your majesty were to exempt them from taxes for a time, their antipathy would subside and their loyalty.
Silence! Those taxes were all issued to help accomplish great work of our nation. Oh. I am not aware of the lives of our people. Some of them are indeed in pitiable circumstances. However, if we sought to treat them too well, they would only expect even more. When the late king passed away, I became a different man. A politician could not listen to the cries of every individual. As ruler of Rodon, I must always act on behalf of the people as a whole. Sorry, I can't speak for some reason. I almost said Ravendon.
Of course.
We have no time to be discussing such things. Gather the first class knights. Class, it puts an end to Avalon's assault.
By your command, your majesty.
No!
He's still being controlled. Seven, right? So 6. Convincing Lyra of your cause is proving to be difficult. The key may be to approach her from the heart. Perhaps this time you will also be able to recruit Crop. Oh! 7.
ミュウ、参戦する。チャージ、発射。
I should try switching out for Rashid in one of our teams in the next nation. You guys can see his ult.
Charge.
Muse is soloing with her skill. There you are, Vice Captain.
Captain, I have no excuse.
Don't worry. Defeat on the battlefield can happen to anyone.
Were you rebuked again because of me?
I'm used to His Majesty's temper. All will be well as long as I win the next battle.
I hope so.
Take care of the castle while I'm gone. Stick with the other knights whenever possible.
Yes, Captain.
You don't look too well. Relax your shoulders.
Captain.
Yeah?
When I encountered Avalon's monarch, something felt odd.
How so?
I know this is bad, but I felt a closeness to him.
You know him?
No, I only saw him for the first time during my last mission. He said I'm filled with rage. He talked as if he knew me very well.
It sounds like he has collected a lot of information on you.
That wasn't quite what it felt like. He was confident, certain.
Were you afflicted with some sort of mind-altering magic?
I was wearing the armor you gave me.
And the anti-magic words engraved on it would have protected you from any such magic. I don't have any other guesses.
That's why I'm confused. Something similar might happen to you when you encounter him. Be careful.
I will. Thank you for the tip. If we win in battle, I'll bring him back alive so you two can talk.
Oh, sure. Understood. Thank you.
What did he mean that you were filled with rage?
I don't really know. Maybe it was just a way to throw me off guard?
Yeah, that was probably it. There isn't another knight who's as loyal and patient as you. Now I need to go prepare for the expedition. There's something I need to discuss with the quartermaster.
Make it back safely.
I will. Don't worry. Get some rest.
Something tells me Avalon's monarch isn't going to lose. I hope neither he nor the captain gets hurt. What is wrong with me? Honestly, Zyra, are you really worried about an enemy monarch? When did you become such a disloyal fool? I need to go train. If I give my body a workout, I'm sure my head will clear up too. Mew, 役に立った?
It's quite interesting now they feel they feel like they might know him, but they can't understand it. Sorry, I'm terrible with words. 287. The number of soldiers in each local lord's army is suspiciously high. They seem to be planning rebellion. Charles III policies must have not been popular among the nobles. What? Wait. It seems that we might actually be able to finish this before it reaches 10. It's 9:43. I might make it in time. I just want to see us go. No! Oh, yellow hand! Dang it! Whatever. We don't have time for it. That's obviously what he was telling us. That's one more area down. Charlotte, go ahead and heal any of the enemies wounded.
Leave it to me. Luckily, it doesn't seem like any of them are badly hurt.
Tish, what are you doing?
Stand still for a second. The spirits can't focus when you're all fidgety.
I don't need your pity. Can't believe you just come and attack a country and people who are living just fine by themselves.
Living just fine? These families are on the brink of starving to death, and yet your country felt the conscripting serfs to the military was somehow more important. And don't even get me started on how you literally have slaves who exactly is living just fine here.
I don't know nothing about all that. I'm just a lowly soldier barely scrapping by. Charlotte, may I?
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm starting to regret healing him.
What's your name? I am Emily, son of a farmer. What is it exactly you want to say to us? If I'm gonna die here anyway, don't expect me to speak all kindly to ya just because you're a noble. I ain't gonna hold back. Nor would I want you to. Speak freely. Getting pity from the army who's invading your country doesn't somehow make it better, okay? If anything, I think it's hypocritical. I see. If you lot hadn't invaded, we would have gone on living our lives at peace. I've got family waiting for me when I get home from work, and while I don't make more than pennies for my labor, our little family of 5 somehow gets by. But now the lives of everyone here, and even my family, are in danger because of you. And I doubt you care very much about why we're here or what we think is wrong with Rodon that we're trying to change. I don't know what you think was the problem, but this war isn't right. Not to me, or my fellow soldiers, and certainly not to my son Kasao. You're right. What? War cannot be rationalized. It throws into disarray a countless number of lives. And no matter how hard you try, the moment you start fighting, you can't prevent the fact that there will be victims. That's right. Many of my kin has been hurt. I'm the monarch of a nation. I know that the decisions I make affect the lives of a lot of people. I can do all I can to mitigate that, but after making a decision,
maybe the best thing I could do is to remember all of you.
Remember?
I'm going to remember all of you who've been hurt by my decisions. And I sincerely apologize for the pain I've caused. That is all I can do at the moment.
Dang it! I hate that my life has to be decided by your decisions, all because I'm not strong enough.
I have no intention of trying to convince you that my cause is just. You are a victim of my actions, of choices I made despite any alternatives. However, I don't want to hurt you anymore. That is the truth. I'm sorry for hurting you. I can't change what's already been done. And the disdain you have for me is something I will carry with me forever. Oh my gosh. Emily, son of a farmer. I'm going to remember you.
I said everything I wanted. Of course I had no idea I'd get an apology from a monarch. Go ahead and kill me now. Just please spare my family.
No, he's not gonna kill you, Emily. Why would we kill you?
What? I disrespected you, didn't I?
We just had a conversation person to person, and you expressed your thoughts.
Huh?
What kind of world would this be if people might mind each other just for saying what they think?
But that's how things are, isn't it?
Maybe that was true up until now. But I'm trying to make a world where you and others like you can express yourselves freely without having to feel your lives or livelihoods are in danger.
Honestly, I'm not sure what to say. I've never been in this kind of situation before. Can I ask you something?
Please do.
Are you Avalonians all like this? I would say it's normal, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's hard to get used to, isn't it? I'm the same.
Jack! He's the GOAT. He's the real MVP in Rodon.
Is there any way I could become an Avalonian too?
Oh! Oh wow! Oh my gosh! He doesn't want to live in Rodon anymore. Can I go to Avalon instead, please? With the amount of timelines Rodon had messed up stuff going on, I wouldn't want to live there too. Well, at the very beginning, later on, like, I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil Royal. Okay, I technically did. You know what? Don't listen to me. Do 9. The battles are becoming more intense, producing more injured soldiers. They're fighting desperately to protect their homes. You begin to wonder what you can do for them. 9, 4. I think we can make it. Yeah. Don't you worry, Emily. You're in good hands. And you will become an Avalonian soon. Maybe. Hold on. He used Blitz. I wanted to see his ult. Yeah. Charge. 発射. Right, it's single. I keep forgetting. What are you doing? My cat is hugging the wall. You go, weirdo. Where's my dog? There's my dog. Weird dog.
もう厨房に戻る時間のようですね。
Did I accidentally turn up the story or something? There's no way. Or was that just a stage, not...
ターゲットは
Oh, it's just a stage with no story. Emily was right to common people of Rodon. You're nothing more or less than an invader. You still doubt whether trying to resolve Rodon's problems to war was the right choice. What if this makes you the same as the Emperor? No, it doesn't. He's trying to make their lives better, but like, He will make their lives better. Yeah, but if you're wondering, normally story would appear right here where I'm tapping if you see the cubes. Like, I think right here. And then if you look right here, you see right here above, there's the story on. And I can turn it off or on. For non-low fans. Okay.
ミュウ戦闘に入る
Yeah, but I think we can make it. Oh my gosh, I love the birthday art. But where's Snyder's birthday art?
Avalon's forces, the time has come for you to pay the price for invading our land.
Eric, he looks strong. He gives off an aura of power. He is well trained and sharp as a blade. He must be one of the strongest in all of Rodon. He's captain of the Order of the Thorns. Oh, he must be strong then. Good, this will be a fun fight.
If you release the serfs and slaves you've taken prisoner, I promise to spare you some pain.
We meet again, Crown Ledios. I am Arrow, monarch of Avalon.
Strange that a monarch would come in person. You must be staking the fate of your country on this. But what do you mean we meet again? This is the first time I've ever seen you.
I know you, Crom. You are captain of the Order of the Thorns, and you've helped Zyra make it to where she is today.
That is easily acquired information. It proves nothing.
You're the second son of the House of Ledios, and proud warrior family. You overcome noble suppression, using sheer ability and expertise. The Order of the Thorns that you established played a critical role in strengthening Charles III's grip on the nation. Look at what that resulted in. You think these serfs and slaves are our prisoners?
What are you getting at? Are you trying to say you're protecting them?
Sir Knight, I couldn't stand it anymore.
Oh.
Our taxes were suddenly raised, and then if we couldn't pay them, our houses would get ransacked for anything of value. As if that weren't enough, you conscripted everyone able to carry a sword, old or young, so there's no one working in the fields. Harvest season's almost here, but there's no crops to harvest. Our scarecrow's getting more use out of our pitchfork than we are. I'm afraid my family won't last for the winter.
Oh, that's to laugh at, but sorry.
A country's power is supposed to come from its people. So how can we be some powerful nation if you're letting all the people die? That can't be right. The orders were to leave enough people so that households wouldn't come under such strain. Oh, and you think those orders came straight to a backwater village like ours without getting jumbled? The greedy lords out there saw the opportunity to increase their forces, and they conscripted everyone they could. But of course, they still wanted more money, so they raised taxes with no one to pay them. That's the sort of racket that's going on here. I had no idea.
The nobles are competing to increase their forces. What do you think the reason behind that is? The authoritarian state that Charles III dreamed of made the nobles rebellious, and the nobles' actions ultimately led to the suffering of the people. That's what's happening right now, Crom Ledios. Do you remember the oath you made with Charles III when you two were younger?
What? How do you... It's just as the vice captain said. You've gifted for deceit and cunning conversation. I imagine you brainwashed that serf as well. If you're hoping to shake my determination, you failed. You think I'm the one who's been brainwashed? Come now, Sir Knight. My name is Jack from the village of Renew. and I am a simple farmer from a long line of farmers. I'm here because I want to live, and I want my family to live.
Grr, get out of here.
People of Rodon, remove yourselves from this place immediately. We don't want to get hurt, that is.
Sis, why do people at the wrong end of an argument always turn to anger?
Knight, prepare for battle. Don't let your guard down with this one.
We are the thorns that protect the blue rose.
Knights, let none escape charge.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, you're so... My cat's so grumpy. I don't know if you hear his little meows.
Battle slave, step down! Avalon is using you.
Grr, no. You used us.
What?
You, masters and masters before them. You used us. Grr, made us fight in the arena, laughed and watched us kill each other. Arrow gave us name, reminded us we are Tanga, warriors of plains and grasslands. We slaves no more.
Open your eyes, Crom. The history, traditions, loyalty, and honor you held dear can no longer hide the systemic issues that needed to be addressed.
How did this...
Didn't you know? Didn't some part of you tell you that something was wrong? Oh, wow. Oh, man.
I did know. I knew about the irrational policies, the discrimination. I saw them, and I tried to change them, but I'm still trying.
Did you ever think that perhaps the problems were too large for a single person to solve?
Of course, but I believe in the spirit of Rodon.
As someone who wants to believe in the goodness of people, I respect your beliefs. However, Rodon's past the point where we can wait for it to self-correct. Simply adding clean water to a dirty well won't clean the well. There has been numerous revolutions across its history, and in some of those cases, revolution from within just wasn't possible.
Who are you to judge what is and isn't possible? What you're saying like nothing more than the rationalizations of an enemy monarch who wanted to start a war. Removing Rodon's corruption and changing our practices is our responsibility. It can't and shouldn't come about from another country's invasion. If you can't do it, then so can His Majesty.
Oh, if you can. How did you notice that Charles III started to change at some point?
How did you...
Someone else is responsible for that. A third party would be difficult for Rodon to handle on its own.
What?
That's why I'm talking to you, Cromletios, loyal knight to the king. As long as your loyalty continues to be directed towards Charles III, change will never come to Rodon.
You speak as if you know everything. But if you were something that could be resolved through conversation...
Oh, if this...
I would never have needed to come here in the first place.
Girl, we're gonna fight him. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Get a close-up thumbnail, I thought. Oh, this will at least.
名誉のある敗北であらんことを。
It's already 10, but we're really close. Nig, I can't believe it. Avalon.
You fought bravely, Captain. Where'd you learn those techniques? That was impressive.
How can a fallen nation produce knights of this caliber? From Cromletios. This is not where you meet your end. You still have work to do. Go back to your king. What is it that you want? I want for you and all those in power here to be cured of the corruption and evil you've unknowingly become desensitized to, and for you to recognize the wrongful policies that hurt your own citizens. I want the same thing that you've always wanted. That's rich coming from the one who's invading our country. Crom, I want you to know at least one thing. I have no desire to destroy Rodon. That's not what this war is about. Nor do I want to take over the culture, land, and spirit you've cultivated. What is that supposed to mean? That doesn't make any sense. What could you possibly hope to gain from this war then? And what about the soldiers' blood you've spilled? What about the blood spilled by the soldiers fighting for you? What was any of it for? You must think I'm a fool if you think I'm going to believe you declared war so you could root out another country's corruption with no intention of taking over. You're a fool if you don't believe that. From her monarch to her knights, are all of Avalon's people so naive and mindless? If a ruler doesn't take care of his country or think of his country's welfare, is he really qualified to rule? You shouldn't get so hung up on the ideas of countries. They're nothing more than different places inhabited by people just like you and me.
General, my name is Emily. I served in the defense army in Troge. May I say something?
You're one of our soldiers. They've taken prisoners. Speak.
I am but a lowly soldier. I run wherever my superiors tell me to go, and am among the first to be sent into the direst battles. Knights here treat soldiers like me a certain way. We're counted as nothing more than numbers on the battlefield, and are treated as disposable in whatever unit we're sent to. Even this cheap helmet on my head is treated with more care than my life. I'm also a victim of the war the monarch of Avalon here was waged. My unit was attacked, and our commanders were all captured. My life was spared, but in a single day I was injured and lost my job. I'm worried about being able to provide for my family. The road ahead is a dark one. It's unavoidable that price of a war is always paid by soldiers like you. It's all the more reason that this invasion is unjustified. But at least the monarch of Avalon treats me like a person. Oh! What? He treats me like an actual person, not some disposable object. Avalon's knights are the same. They healed our wounds and shared their rations with us. I've only spent a few days with them, and yet, in those few days, I felt more like a person than in all my days as an expendable soldier here, worth less than my helmet. Oh no. Well, of course you're a person. Whoever said you're not? I heard much about you, General. In addition to being our general, you're the captain of the Order of the Fords. You're impartial and you don't place value on titles or connections, only on capability. I think very highly of you. You're likely the only person in the country to judge others the way that you do. But, even in a world where everyone is judged by their capability, there's no place for people like us. What do you mean? There's no room for regular soldiers who aren't particularly gifted. There's no room for people like me.
What?
It's true. Most of the time I'm on duty, I just stand around with my spear pretending to be some of use.
You're being way too hard on yourself. Think of your family. I'm sure they don't see you that way.
Ha! That's very nice of you to say. Did you see that, General? These knights say such things all the time. They're just not working some angle either. Heck, there'd be no reason for them to anyway. They treat people like me like, well, people.
I mean, isn't that just basic decency?
With them, I felt for the first time that I'm still a somebody, even if I'm not related to anyone important, and even if I'm not the most talented person in the world.
Oh.
That's why I've decided to come with these people. He's gonna be part of Avalon. Anyway, I rambled too long. Thank you for listening, General. I don't. So this is... people like him, that's what you... Crom, you're free to go from here. Take your soldiers and retreat.
Oh, Crom, he's hurt.
Order of the Thorns. Fall back and escort our injured to get treated.
We'll meet again soon. Oh. That hurts. Wow. Forcibly getting seen reality, even though you realized it,
戦闘モード
just
に
in
入る
denial. Or maybe I'm getting it wrong, I don't know. Lines of defense have been established on all sides. Crom Ladios himself has come and is commanding the defending troops. You'll be meeting him sooner than expected.
ミュウ
We
参
got
戦する
2 more stages. And then I gotta go walk my dogs.
にゃ
Soldiers, what was your family like growing up? What do you mean? How do you speak so amorously to someone so much your senior? Oh, my family's pretty outspoken. It's why people in my village always say I've got guts.
I was moved by a lot of the things you said. Thank you for speaking out.
It's all thanks to your highness and the knights. I only said what I really thought. Avalon seems quite unusual. Are there no laws that grant nobles special privileges or treatment?
Nothing that gives privileges, no, but there technically are rules of etiquette that should be followed in the Citadel. Of course, I can't really be bothered with that sort of thing, so we largely ignore them. They're only important in certain situations.
You must be the reason Avalon's people are so relaxed when it comes to social hierarchy.
Well, there could never be a class or classes in Avalon with special privileges protected by law. The only thing higher positions bring with them is greater responsibility.
As knights, we are always trying to set a good example for others.
We are the shield that protects our people, and the sword that fells our enemies. Let your loyalty be to the world, and your hearts with the people. Oh. Whoa, you memorized that, Framp. Of course, Highness told me that if I learned nothing else, I at least needed to learn that. So I'm in awe and a bit of shock that you remember. Tish, I can be smart when I try. when I try. Glad to hear you still remember it, Frem. That's really great. That's what you say during the inauguration ceremony, isn't it? I memorized it when I started to think I might become a knight. Yeah, it's something Highness came up with. You gotta recite it from memory during the ceremony. But why must knights' loyalty be to the world and not to their leader? When loyalty is directed towards an individual, it's easy for that person to change, often for the worst. But you don't seem like you'd have that problem, Highness. You never know. I could change too. All I can do is try my best not to, or at least to change for the better. But you'd still be you, right? I'd follow you no matter what. No, you never know. That's why you shouldn't follow me no matter what. I don't want anyone to be blindly loyal to me. Oh. I mean, of course I'm grateful for your loyalty. I'm flattered, and it's endearing. But you knights have to be able to judge people based on your own standards. Uh-huh. If I were ever be brainwashed, or if someone forced me to make a bad decision. Oh, you leave those people to me. I'll get rid of them all. Thanks. Is that expression? But if something like that really were to happen,
I might order you to do something terrible. Something like slaying all the people in the village or pitting them against each other for sport. What? But that would never happen. Like, ever.
Well, calm down, Lady Fran. His Highness was only giving a hypothetical situation.
They're generally shocked just hearing that.
Highness, you're worrying too much. Why would anything like that ever happen?
There's no guarantee that it won't.
There's no guarantee that it will either. Do you think about this stuff all the time? My mom always said that the most useless thing you could do is worry about things that aren't going to happen.
Your mom's a wise woman.
I will do all in my power, my liege, to make sure such things never occur.
Oh, Mei-ling! Always so reliable.
If there is ever a hint that evil will encroach upon your fate, I will be the first to alert you. Your Highness, I understand what you are trying to say, but I agree with Lady Charlotte. I do not believe you will go astray or make wrong choices, because you never stop trying to make the right ones.
You really think so?
Whatever path you walk, Your Highness, we will walk it with you.
And I will continue to put my trust in you.
Oh, so how soon can I become an Avalonian?
He really wants to be a one. I can't with that dude. He's funny. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah. You lost. What do you mean? Come.
I'm sorry. We were defeated. I failed in my duty.
That doesn't make sense. How could the captain of the Order of the Sword, the strongest knight in Rodon, how could you lose to those weak mongrels?
I'm sorry.
Tell me, what happened, Scrum? What did you lose? If you don't give me a good reason, I'll run you through here and now.
They were stronger.
What?
They were stronger than I am, and stronger than the Order's best knight.
Stop spouting nonsense. You mean to tell me that the knight from some tiny foreign nation and the West was somehow stronger than Rodan's elite? Where's my dog?
Yes.
So what? Are we doomed now?
No. I devised strategy for our defense lines that will put an end to the invaders.
Hold on. Picking up my dog. There we go.
Please, Your Majesty, give me the chance to make up for my failure.
Gurum, I trust you more than anyone I know. More than any noble in the land. And more even than my old blood relatives.
I know.
And so I told you, didn't I? Told you to bring me a victory. Do not disappoint me. To protect me and Rodan.
As the thorn that protects the Blue Rose, I vow to do just that.
Leave then. Go and work on your defensive strategy.
I'll take my leave.
Everything I've worked to establish is falling so easily. With my castle built of so much sand. Or perhaps I went about it all in the wrong way. Yeah.
He seems not being as emotional about this as I expected. It seems he is soft with only that knight captain. Should I strengthen the spell I cast on him? Or should I force him to witness the knight captain's death? Maybe I need to ignite within him an even stronger emotional explosion and inspire within him an even deeper despair. Oh, I must not get carried away. I almost started doing things entirely my way. The setbacks here have only been slight. Nothing in the greater plan has changed. As long as there is chaos and confusion in the west, its source doesn't matter.
Lyra, are you waiting for me, Vice Captain?
Captain, are you okay?
Yes, save for my pride being wounded.
Oh, yes, pride. I'm just glad you're safe, really.
A general who returns from battle safe, but defeated is nothing more than a laughing stock.
No, that's not true. You survived another day to protect.
Having you here at least helps put my mind at ease, though. Thank you.
That's kind of you to say.
So, about the Monarch of Avalon.
Yes?
No, never mind. He's our enemy. That's all we need to know.
Still, what were you going to say?
There was something strange about him.
I felt the same way.
He had a certain feeling about him. I've seen a lot of nobles and rulers in my day, but never one like him.
I couldn't agree more.
I understood what you were talking about before, too. He has a way of confusing people with his words.
That's right. He tried to shake me down to my core when we spoke.
Zyra,
Yes?
what does it mean to you to treat someone like a person?
Like a person? I don't really understand. Aren't we all people?
I suppose we are. One of the Rodon soldiers who was siding with Avalon brought it up. He said the Avalonians treated him as a person. Does that mean I didn't?
No, of course not. You're the only one who saw me as a person back when I was poor.
When I look at people, I look at their potential and capabilities.
That's right. It's the fairest way to look at someone. I think it's wonderful.
But then, if someone isn't particularly talented, if they're just average, does that make them less of a person to me?
Oh. You don't take it that far, though. I mean, you treat everyone fairly, right?
Maybe I don't.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know that I've ever had any interest in regular soldiers or our people. At least no more than was
Captain.
necessary.
Captain, you seem very tired. I'll take care of the knights and soldiers for now. You get some rest.
You're right. I need to rest.
Don't worry about things here. I'll be bolstering the capital's defenses.
I can always count on you, Zyra. Let's talk again in the morning, and thanks.
That's nothing. Rest easy. The way Captain looks at people. If I hadn't been fit to be a knight, I'd probably still be a vagrant. But so what? At least it's better than judging someone because of their social status or the family they were born into. What did you do to him, Avalon?
We made them think further. This game really makes you think more about the way people view things, you know? When I first played this, I was like, wow, people has a lot of thinking and views of this, of everything. Oh my gosh. I was very astonished by it. And it's quite amazing how this game captures it. Let me drink water. Okay, sorry.
Your Highness, there is something I would like to ask.
Speak freely.
Are you planning on recruiting all of Rodon's high-profile knights and other individuals?
Yes, if possible.
I support you, but their opposition will be fierce. They're not going to be moved or grateful just because you're not destroying their homeland.
I know. No matter the reason, to them, I'm nothing more than an invader.
If their loyalties change too easily, we wouldn't be able to trust them. Have you thought of a plan, my liege?
Trying to convince them of our cause will probably never work. They'll likely feel shame or resentment for being defeated, and possibly upset for having their beliefs challenged. They're not going to join us for winning a war we started, and they'd never be loyal if we forced them to join us. My plan is to talk to each of them individually.
I'm going to put myself in a position of asking them for their help.
Will that work? Are you not worried if it may weaken your authority as a monarch?
The only part about being a monarch that I really like is that people are a little more willing to listen. I don't want to use my position to exert authority, only as a tool to more easily approach others.
That is definitely not how most rulers think. It is more akin to the approach of a merchant or ambassador. But that is also what makes you so worthy of your role, my liege.
What's gotten into you?
I now understand as clear as day that true leadership is not derived from authority.
Can you maybe translate what you're saying so that we can understand too?
Oh, it is something related to how I see the world. I was born in the neutral nation of Helvania, and I currently work as a shamanist for my people, the Rabbitkin. I believe the balance between chaos and order is important. However, my role is not one involved with worldly authorities. I am entirely unsure why I felt such a strong bond with Lord Arrow, but today I have learned of its meaning. He is like the water. At times water is strong and unyielding, while at other times it is calm and flowing. A stream may turn into a river that then flows into the ocean. The ocean water will become a cloud that rains on the land. The rain then once again forms a stream over the land.
Sure.
Water comes into contact with everything in the world, and it does so with everything it has, just like Lord Arrow. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. Such changes represent the flow of chaos. All things in the world are composed of chaos, which then finds their own form of order. However, chaos is not something that can be thought of as evil. It is merely the opposite of order. These things cannot be judged using the standards of humans. Oh, I hadn't thought of that before. How interesting. In the same way, order cannot be thought of as good. Achieving complete order would mean the entire world would be frozen in place. There would be no change and no progress. It's the outcome that I fear the most.
Aha, I understood everything you just said. Somehow I doubt that, but Charlotte.
At some point in time, the scales of the world started leaning towards order, towards
A fixed end. It's almost 10:24. I might have to end. The next stage might be as long as 30 minutes also. Fixed end. Towards fixed end.
It makes me tremble to merely think about. However, your presence has caused ripples in the flow of the world, my liege. You are pure chaos.
Oh, jeez.
No matter what happens, it will steer us towards an end different from where we were going. Now I understand the reason I was drawn away from my homeland.
The bond you spoke of before.
I may not consider order and chaos to be good and evil like most people do, but as someone who is part of this world, I do want it to be moving in a good direction. At the very least, I want more people to be able to find happiness that can happen even in chaos. You are proof of that because you are an agent of chaos and are also full of goodness. I believe the path you forge will be one in which people can be happy.
You're being much too kind. I'm just doing what I think I should.
And I would be overjoyed if you continue to do so. I hope you continue to act as a true monarch, so that you may change the end towards which the world is headed.
I hope I can do that too. Oh my gosh, there's still a third wave. Okay, I might have to end it here after this wave. Because their talking is taking too long. It might take as long as 30 minutes. Oh, I already repeated that. Whatever. We'll do it. We'll do the last stage the next video. Don't worry. I meant to... Well. No! I was so sure Lynn could do it. Really? Pointless! Yep, another line. Wow, all that's left now is to head for Rodon's castle.
Look at how much our forces have grown. We're amazing.
They're all people from Rodon.
How rough were things here that so many would join us.
They are all with us in the hope that the world will change. Do your shoulders not feel heavy, Your Highness?
Why you want to share the burden?
I mean, if I can.
We're going to change the world. I want to give these people hope. But before we do that, we have to get through their defense lines at the castle. All of Rodon's finest will be waiting for us. You can't let your guard down for a second. And don't die. If any of you do, I'm going to hold it against you for the rest of my life.
That's even scarier than our enemies.
Don't you even worry about that. You got me, remember?
You be careful too, Highness. You never know where arrows will go flying. I'll watch out. Now it's time to put the final puzzle piece in its place here.
Reports on the status of the capital's fortifications.
Our preparations are complete. I swear to vanquish our foes.
How many of them are there?
Many thousands.
I heard that most of them are defectors from Rodon.
Yes.
Why? What did Avalon do to bait them? Or what is the problem with my leadership?
Please stay calm. Too much anxiety may be of harm to Your Majesty's health. Order of the Thorns will put an end to our foes and return our people to their proper place.
Minds that have been turned once will not be so easy to turn back. And when they have been turned en masse, it becomes even more difficult. At first, I was furious. I wanted to slaughter those who dared rebel against me. Worthless farmers, vile slaves, I considered them foul. But more and more people flocked to their cause, sympathetic and ready to help. That's when I remembered something the late night king taught me. That the king who doesn't know the will of the people is no king at all, and not fit for the throne. It was as though a cloud had lifted from my mind, as though I had been possessed of something malicious.
Majesty, are you alright?
I don't know. This isn't the time to be thinking of such things. General Letios.
Command me, Your Majesty.
Launch our final counter-offensive against our enemies. Protect Rodon.
By your command.
Oh, that was a lot of reading for that stage. But I don't have time. It's already 10:30. And raids are gonna end in 30 minutes. It takes like 15 or 20 minutes for a raid to end. I mean, to finish the first, and there's 2. I know there's no point, but I don't care. Okay, so, read the last one. I didn't read the last one, did I? After this area, only the castle will remain. You still have much on your mind, but are driven to keep going.
Alexa! Stop! Oh my gosh.
She always activates. Lines of defense have been established outside. You meeting him? Oh yeah. Okay. So next will be this boss, and then we'll also immediately jump into Lumisade after that one. Because that's the third one. Yeah, for non-low fans, how do I know where to go? You see these numbers? That's actually in the order. Which very much helps. Also because I know the story. Yeah. But I really wanted to do War of Tyrants too. I wanted to make it in time. But there's this last page where the last boss you fight, and it's really cool. Because all your characters end up fighting. And it's sick. Instead of just a couple. See, it's story trial locked. That's why I decided to do main stories that I can beat more easily first, because I thought I could get through them quicker. To my surprise, the story takes long to finish. Bleh. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the main story. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm just sad I can't play War of Tyrants one more last time. Well look, I've even 3-starred the last boss in War of Tyrants.
I'm pretty cool, aren't I? Legacy. Yeah, Book of Prophecies first, then Book of Strife, then Book of Truth. It was always so exciting when the books would come out with new chapters. It was very exciting. You would get only 4 chapters for this one with each pages. If you see the orange at the bottom, they would appear after each time you finish a page. And you would do story. And it was really cool. And then you do all 4 chapters. And then when Book of Strife came out, I was even more excited because a whole 8 chapters came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 8. And it was the same, I think, for Book of Truth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we did. It is the same. Did one of the bar gauges glitch and went backwards? I don't know, I might have been seeing things. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. There's like so many pages. I recorded the pages later. And then people can see them. I at least recorded that. But yeah, I liked reading the pages. And fighting with the story trial locked characters. I think it was well fitting for the story, so you don't end up one-shotting bosses with your original characters. Okay, well, that's the end of the video. I gotta go walk my dogs and start raids. It's gonna end in 26 minutes. So, bye-bye. See you next time.